Okay, welcome to another episode of Most Man. How y'all doing out there? Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment. We need some comments, boys and girls. That's how we grow, and we want to know what y'all's thoughts are on everything. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartMedia. TheMostMen.com is the website. info@themostmen.com is the email if you want to reach out. We'd rather have comments. We are also on Rumble now. So it is the Most Man podcast on Rumble. They ain't censoring nobody over there. We can talk about what the hell we want to talk about. We shouldn't be talking about anything that we can't talk about anyway, but we need to support Rumble. Rumble's a good place. Okay. Jointhemensclub.com dovetails into themostmen.com. Get your man card. Get your balls back. Get your man kit. Get your swag. Your 12-step recovery program on how to maintain, retain. That is the topic of this episode.
I'm looking forward to this one.
This one's going to be fun.
This is how it all started.
Okay. And this is my version. I've got the old version if you want to bring that one out on a later date. But this is my version of what I came up with. But here we are. Tim's with us.
Yay.
Okay. Tyler's sitting over here at the helm. So I want input from everybody. I want input from you. Tyler doesn't know I'm pointing at him.
Yeah, he's pointing at you, Tyler.
Yeah. I want everybody's input because this is our band. This is our bond. This is the 12 tenets or the 12-step recovery program on how to maintain, retain. Okay, but these are the tenets of getting out of being a most man and joining the men's club and being a real man. Okay? So, these are not the rules. That's why I want to go through them. These are just the premise around the rules or tenets of what we're going over.
Look that up if you don't know. But
yeah. So
the principles.
Yeah. So the 12 steps is basically the principles us as men. This is what we need to do over and over and over again to keep becoming a better and better man. That's the whole point of this, is to bring people that are just had the dog shit whipped out of them and they just feel like there's no way up. This will help you get up. Okay? But as you buy your man kit and you join the men's club, we're going to have a level of respect, not only for us, but for women and everybody else in between, because that's the whole point of this, is building better men. And even if you're a good man, we want to make you a better man. I'm not saying that this has to be run by. That's why I want y'all's opinion on this, because I may miss some of the boat, but I try to live my life on a pretty straight and narrow path and be as honest and as good of a person as I can be. And it's always worked for me, because good karma gives you good karma. Bad karma gives you bad karma. And as long as you work hard, do the right thing, treat people the way you want to be treated, it typically works out. You know, work hard, do the right thing, and the money just comes with it. The money's not, if you make it about the money, you're fucking chasing a dreamless dream. You got to work hard and do the right thing. Then the money comes. And treat people the way you want to be treated. There's a lot of haters out there. There's a lot of whatever out there. Be kind to the haters. Don't even let them piss you off. Just,
let go of the rope.
Let go of the rope. Just stay true to who you are and make yourself a better person every day. And that's what this is about. So, how we doing tonight?
Oh man, I'm looking forward to this. There's some meat on the bone here.
Yes, there is, and it's going to be chewed. Okay. So, as you get your man kit, okay, and it's been teased too that we might do the most women or the most woman, whatever. But I feel like this is just a real broad stroke of just being a good person, okay? But as we build the men's club or join the men's club.com, we're going to have a certain level of principles, morals, values, tenets, steps, whatever you want to call it. This we're going to set the level of what we're doing here. Okay. So, step number 1 for sure. Step number 1 to becoming and being a good man. Step 1, rule 1, tenet 1. I'm not just because I say step doesn't mean it has to be a step. We'll just go with rule for right now. Rule number 1. When you put your foot down, you make sure it hits the ground. Okay? Like when you that's the whole thing. It's not to go home to your girlfriend or your ex-wife, your ex-wife, your whatever, and just
future ex-wife.
Yeah, I'm putting my foot down, which means, bitch, you do what I say. That's not what this means at all. When you put your foot down, that means you stand for something. Okay? When you put your foot down, it hits the ground, but that means you stand for something. You're a moral person. If you want to be treated like a man, you have to act like a man. And there's several rules within this 12 steps. And hell, we could end up at 24, 25, 26, 30 steps at the end of this. I don't know. Okay? But rule number 1 is when you put your foot down, it hits the ground. But that means you stand for something. You're moral. You've got a moral compass. You're polite. You treat women with respect. You treat people with respect. Elderly people, young people, middle-aged people, whatever people. Everybody deserves their own level of respect. That means you stand for something. You're a man. Act like a man. And if you want to get treated like a man from the public, your peers, your wife, future ex-wife, your friends, your business associates, any of that, you have to present yourself and act like a man and be one and be an honest one and a moral one. Because without that, you stand for nothing. You have to stand for something or you stand for nothing, right? So, let her rip, Tater Chip.
All right, I got one for you. So
okay, so I'm making notes over here. That's a broad stroke, so go ahead.
I just saw a story about a guy got married. Well, a couple got married, and the wife told the guy, "We ain't doing the cake in the face thing." You know, sometimes you always see that when they cut the cake, you know, and you feed the cake to the and he had been watching videos with the cake smash going on and just laughing and laughing and laughing. And she said, "We ain't doing the cake smash thing in the face." And he's like, "Well, our family, we got." She's like, I don't care about what you did in your family or what your family's done, but this is our wedding and we're not doing the cake smash thing. He did the cake smash thing. So this was on what's that? Am I the a-hole thing or whatever? And there were actually people that defended this knucklehead that said, well, if she can't take a cake in the face, then what's really going to happen when times get tough? I don't know who said that, but I'm going to say right now, you are the biggest freaking idiot that ever crawled the face of the earth. She asked you to not smash the cake in her face, and you decided it was going to be a good idea to smash the cake in her face in front of all your friends, all your family, all. So let's turn this around the other way. She can't handle adversity. How about you can't respect your wife enough to not smash a cake in her face on her wedding day? You're a jackass. Oh, and she left. She walked right out of the wedding hall. Boom, gone.
Divorced him
Well,
or annulled it?
Well, who knows? I hope she takes half your shit on the way out, because you don't even deserve to own the other half of the shit she didn't take.
Well,
are you really that stupid to do that? I guess people are.
Well, hell yeah, they are. There's no shortage of fucking idiots. Go to Costco on Sunday. Go to Walmart on Sunday.
Probably see an Elvis walking around in there,
Yeah.
people dressed like Elvis.
You got some woman in tights that needs to be wearing a freaking size 80 dress, and she got a shit stain running down her back I mean, it's disgusting.
But if this guy wanted to smash cake in his own face, fine. If he wanted to put cake in a turkey baster and shove it up his own ass, fine. She said, don't shove cake in my face. She probably asked, don't shove cake in my face. But he didn't have enough respect for her.
Was he drunk?
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? The guy watched videos for days on end about fucking cake shove. I mean, that's probably shows his, he probably watching Benny Hill after that too, He's a real adult. So, not that there's anything wrong with Benny Hill as long as you're 15. Benny Hill was gay too, by the way. That's why I always laughed at, the big boob, people looking at big boobs and walking in front of trains and shit. Yeah, he was gay. He was laughing at people who, would walk off into a buzzsaw because they were staring at tits. But anyway, having said all of that, not that I was trying to go to Benny Hill, but if your woman asked you, please don't do this, and you decide, I need to make a statement that my feelings are more important than her.
Not even his feelings, his arrogance. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, that what did he tell his buddies? Oh, yeah, I'm going to cake smash the shit out of her, man. I'll fucking shove it down her throat till it fucking hits her uterus,
Pounds her uterus.
Pounds her uterus with the cake. Well, if nobody's seen any other ones, it wouldn't make any sense, but what was it, a do-don't? Hey, man, I'll do-don't you on whether I can shove the cake in my wife's face, man.
Yeah,
that means I'll bet you do. No, I bet you don't. No, you watch, man. I'm gonna pound on her wedding day. And according to her, or the story too, he scrammed it up into her hair and everything. I mean,
is this the point you were wanting to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah, I want to point out how stupid people can be.
Well, that's the rule number one.
Have some respect.
Have some respect. Be moral. It's all of just have some do right, man. It's called do right. Just have some do right. And no, I'm not saying he probably could have got that annulled.
Oh, she's going to annul it. He ain't
No, but
he's in shock. Oh, what do you mean you're leaving? What do you mean? If somebody's got to explain that to the dude, he really, yeah. I mean, what,
Well, don't get me going down that road. You already know.
He probably needs a lot of splaining about a lot of things. Explain that, Lucy, idiot.
Well, no, that's the whole thing yes, that's the whole thing of this 12 steps is, come on, people. Young men, future young men, men, middle-aged men, middle-aged men. Come on, man. I've met grown men that just, you walk away sometimes and you're just like, what the fuck is that guy thinking, man? I mean, and
he's still 15. He's 60 and he's 15.
Yeah, it's like, dude, why do you think your life sucks? It's because you muddle through life like a fucking moron. I mean, and you wonder why. You wonder why shit doesn't go your way. It's because you wake up and just shoot.
How to sabotage your own day. What do you write it down in the morning? I'm going
to shoot myself in the foot 3 times before I even get out of my own bedroom, and then I'm going to walk straight head first into the door jam and say, today's going to be a great day because it started out just like it did yesterday. No. Stand up straight. before you do anything, make your fucking bed. Make your bed. Gave you a good sleep the night before. I don't even take a drink of water until my bed's made. And I mean made tight. No wrinkles, no nothing.
I don't do that.
Huh?
I don't do that.
You don't make your bed?
Nah.
Did your wife make your bed?
Not really.
Dude, just try making your bed for a week and see how much better you feel in the morning. I'm telling you. It sets the tone for the whole fucking day. Sets the tone for the whole day.
If I made my bed, my wife would say, "What in the hell is going on around here?" After 30 years, and I ought to make the bed. She'd think it. What is it? April Fool's here?
Well, no, I'm challenging you right now. I'm telling you.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
No, I'm telling you.
If she doesn't, I'll make you this deal. I'll do it until she asks what the hell's going on, and she won't even swear. But I'll make the bed, and then the first time she asks me, like, "What's with the bed thing?" Then I'm done. I'm off the hook. But listen, if she doesn't say anything, I'll do it for the rest of eternity.
I'm telling you, Tyler. Do you make your bed in the morning? Okay. It's the whole thing in the military. It sets the tone for the whole fucking day. And when your day's over, your bed is ready for you. Like,
do I have to make the whole bed? Can I make just like my half?
No. It takes 3 minutes to pull the fucking sheet snug on both sides, pull the comforter snug, fluff up the pillows, fucking get it even on both sides, and you're done. It's not that big of a fucking deal, but I'm just telling you, after a week, and when you come home, and when it's time to go to bed, there's nothing better than cracking open a fresh, open bed. It feels so good. Yeah, no, it sets the tone for the whole day. It sets the tone for the whole day. And if you just do it for 7 days. Bet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
7 days, and tell me that your day doesn't start better. Because you're checking off little nicks. I could even have, because I do. When I go to bed with 2 waters. And sometimes, if it depends on what night it is, I might take one. But here's the thing, though. I never drink the fucking beer. I don't know why I do it, dude. I'll take a brand new beer and be like, well, I'll start a Netflix or something and fall asleep, and I've got one more beer. And I wake up the next morning, and I'm like, what? Why the fuck do I do this? But before I take a drink, now I drink that water throughout the night. Like right before I go to bed, I'll chug one because normally I'm doing sauna, right? So I just sweat it out, a bunch of liquids, right? So I'll chug one before I go to bed. And I may chug half of the other one in the middle of the night just because I'm thirsty, right? But that next half is the old wise tale of the Chinese people that they wake up with a warm cup of water every morning or room temperature. It fires off the metabolism. Warm water on an empty stomach fires off the metabolism every morning.
No, I never heard that.
Oh, dude, it's been not just a myth. It's been proven for a long time. It works. It just kicks the body off. You're not putting any shit in your body. You're not putting anything, not cold water, room temperature water. Okay? But before I take that drink of that water, in order for me to have that water, I have to make my bed. And I have to pick up any of my clothes, and they have to be put up before I take the drink of that water, and I go brush my teeth and do all that. My bed has to be made, and shit has to be picked up.
Yeah, we got
Period.
The clothes pile in the corner. The whites over here, the reds over there, the tans, and then the da-da-da-da. So, yeah, in the corner, it's like the hamper action. So, yeah, I don't have clothes laying all over the place. that's compartmentalized before I even go to bed.
All right, step one, putting your foot down, making sure it hits the ground. Stand for something. Be moral. Do y'all have anything to add to that, or to disavow from, or take away from?
Just
this is step one. Is if you want to be treated like a man, you got to act like a man in all aspects.
Yeah, it can kind of get.
Not everybody's going to make their fucking bed in the morning. I know that. I'm just saying, me personally, that's how I roll. But I was in the Sea Cadets when I was a kid, and that was ingrained in my head from a long fucking time ago. Like, we couldn't go. You know how it is when you're a young man, you're 12, 13, 14 years old. When you wake up in the morning, you're fucking hungry, man. Especially if you've been doing activity all day the day before. You're fucking hungry. We could not go to chow.
Well, my brother was in the Army.
And if we didn't
when he joined the Army, his recruiter constantly called me because I guess they figured out he had a younger brother. And I am not Army material. I mean, I remember I had to go sign up for the draft. When I was in high school, they didn't reinstitute the draft, but they made you had to sign up in case they reinstituted the draft. So I was like, oh, gee, and my oldest brother, he was at Kent State when everybody got shot over there, and he didn't go to Vietnam, but he was Vietnam age. He was born in 1948. So I had no inclination to join the frickin' service. And this recruiter would not leave me alone. And I would say the root, I was nice in the beginning. And some reason, my mom would hand me the phone. Well, it's like, we can make a man out of you and this, that. It's like, fuck you. It really got to the point where I didn't say fuck you to the guy. I was thinking it, still thinking it. And I'm not anything against the Army. Hell, I'm pro-military. But we happen to have a volunteer military, and I wasn't ready to volunteer. So I asked, hey, you going to bring me breakfast in bed? And he's like, oh, yeah, and I'm thinking, so this guy's even a lying maggot, I mean, at least have enough balls to tell me, no, it's going to suck, but blah, blah, fucking blah. So anyway, my whole point back to the making the bed thing when you're talking about the military, that's why I don't want to make my freaking bed, because I don't want to be in the military. I don't want to bounce a coin off of it. This is America. I can do whatever the hell I want to do, and I didn't want to make my bed. But I'll do it for a week for you. But that's all I'm doing. And I'll do it for a week, and that's probably going to be the end of it. But I'm disciplined enough. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
I'm just telling you, it's just, I'm not going to get into all that about my house and all that, but like I had my house like deeply cleaned, and it's driving my son nuts because I'm not laying off. Like, this house is clean, it will stay clean, and that's the way it is.
I even take you one further. When I go on the Delbert McClinton cruise, I tell the guy not to make my bed. They're always in there making your freaking bed. Who cares? I'm going to come home and faceplant drunk at 5 o'clock in the morning because you ain't got to drive nowhere. Don't worry about the bed. They make the bed every single freaking time.
I love it.
I couldn't care less. So why torture yourself? If I don't care, why should you care?
Well, then evidently you haven't lived with a group of fucking slobs.
I guess not.
Because my ex-wife and my kids, that's why, and my son's not. My son's OCD, like me. My middle daughter, she kept a pretty tight ship. Actually, a really tight ship. But my ex-wife, my oldest daughter, they were fucking slobs, dude. Like, we'd go to a nice hotel. And it would take maybe a minute and a half for them to fuck the whole room up.
You get a stopwatch out. And
No,
go,
no,
hell,
I was
hell,
like, do you try this hard to fuck up something nice? All of a sudden, it looks like a fucking disaster zone. Well, they clean up after us. You know, I want somebody to clean up. Well, no, nobody wants to fucking clean up after you. You know, that it's not the whole thing of making your bed, but make your fucking bed. Fucking keep your shit fucking organized. That's the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. We need to stick to this because we're gonna veer off on all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get past one.
Well, no, here's the thing. Number one is put your foot down. Be a fucking man. Act like a fucking man. If you want to be treated like a man, act like one. Make your bed. I'm not saying that everybody out there needs to make their bed like I do. I make my bed every day. I'm not telling you have to. But it's the whole make your bed.
Have some structure.
That's right. It's structure. It's how you fucking roll. Okay? You may not want to make your bed every morning, and I'm not going to pressure you to make your fucking bed.
I'm going to do it for a week.
But it's the whole point of make your bed and stick to it.
I'll send you a picture at 5 o'clock in the morning and wake you up with a freaking text picture of my fucking bed.
Yeah. Put a fucking ringtone on it. So, but what I'm getting at is that's why I went to the make your bed, is make your bed. If that doesn't do it for you, it doesn't do it for you. But for me, that's the first accomplishment of the day. Before I do anything else, it has nothing to do with, do I really, about that concerned of making my bed? No. But it means that I started out with a win that day. Something got accomplished before I did anything else. I've already accomplished one thing. That's making my bed.
Well, let me tell you what I got going for me when I wake up. And, you know, being a self-employed kind of guy, I don't have to get up and, like, be out of the house at a certain time. I mean, unless you got something scheduled.
I don't either.
But if I got, like, I'm going to leave at 10 o'clock, or I got to get up and do paperwork, or I got to return some emails, I don't drag my ass out there in my sweats or, whatever. I sleep in shorts in the summer, sweats in the winter, whatever. When I get up and I'm ready to go handle up on some work, phone calls, I put on my work clothes. I get out of my freaking comfy hang around the house clothes because I'm going to work.
Okay, well,
I'm just going to the kitchen, or I'm going to work. Even though I'm staying in my house.
Okay, but that could be your part of making your bed. Doesn't have to be that you make your bed. That's your first start.
It's my trigger.
That's what triggers you. Okay?
Yeah, I don't drag ass around.
That's why we're doing this. Okay, so number one, even though putting your foot down, this, that, and the other, be moral, be this, be that.
If you're going to work from home, put on some work clothes.
So hang on. I don't want to confuse this because it might be in here somewhere. But, okay, no, it goes to number 6. So we're not going to add that into number 1. But rule number 1, put your foot down. When it hits the ground, make it hit the ground. Stand by it. Be a man. Act like a man. If you want to be treated like a man, act like one. Because you need to walk around with moral, respect, everything that it takes to be treated like a man. You need to act like one. So, number 2. Do you have anything you want to add to rule number 1? Tyler? Huh? Okay. All right. Number 2. Be kind and respectful equals how you communicate to anyone. It kind of mirrors number 1. And if y'all can think of a number 2 that's better than this, please chime up. Or anybody out there. But the whole thing is your wife, your kids, your family, anybody around you, your business partners, your friends, your peers, be kind and respectful to everybody. The little old lady walking in the door, or just anybody walking in the door. Hey, how you doing today, sir? Opening up the door.
See, I'm absolutely kind and respectful to total strangers more than people I know, because I know the history of the people that have screwed me, tortured me, and on and on and on. Like you're saying, well, treat them how you want to be respected. Well, at some point, you're like, I'm fucking myself here. I'm the only guy. I'm the guy putting out, and I ain't getting shit back.
Okay.
And then I get, busted for, well, you got a bad attitude or you scream a lot. It's like I should shoot everybody in here. I should get the Congressional Medal of Honor for having not just shot everybody, but if I raise my voice, then I'm the unreasonable person. So I need to let go of the rope. Everybody who's just torturing my ass,
No, let
go
them
torture your own fucking ass.
That's right. Okay,
I'm outta here.
But but rule number 2 is the premise is. Here's the thing. It's just like everything that's going on with me and my family and all my ex-wife and all that bullshit and just all the other stuff. Is that those people that portray all that hate on you, or you know what I mean, that run you through the mill, they treat you like shit, they fuck you over, they do. But here's the thing. The best thing, instead of fucking blowing your top, okay, because that's the reaction that they want, okay? That's the I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, like with my dad and my employees, do you know how orgasmic it was for me to press people's buttons, the people that I fucking hated? Press their buttons, because they used to come at me. If you come at the king, don't miss, okay? But they used to come at me. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. Every time. I'd either out-talk him or I'd kill him with kindness. Like, you're not fucking bothering me. Everything that you're doing to me right now. Because all of a sudden, when you're the one that blows your top, they're sitting there going, I got him. I pissed him off. Right? Hang on. I pissed him off. On the flip side for me is I'd play the other role of, oh yeah, explain to me what you're wanting. Tell me why your thinking is better than mine. Let's go with this, okay? Till you get them in a corner, and then they're trapped, and they can't get out. They've talked themselves into a corner because they don't know who they're fucking dealing with. They're dealing with a fucking pro. I'm a pro when it comes to arguing, okay? Especially when people are not as smart as me. And you get them in a corner and then they blow their top because they've had enough. They hadn't got the reaction out of me. Okay? What everybody used to say at my my concrete company, it was just like my dad. All the shit that used to happen during the day, they'd be walking by me smiling and laughing going, fuck, man, that one was a good one, man. You fucking lost it, right? Well, it's only me that my blood pressure's raised. It's not them. They're just sitting back waiting for me to blow my top. And they're the ones getting all the entertainment when I'm the one losing. I'm the one losing. Blood pressure-wise, anger, stress, everything that you don't want, you're the guy fucking blowing up and giving them exactly what they want. They want to see the breaking point. Where can we break this guy? Well, when you're unbreakable and you just fucking kill them with kindness, they blow their fucking top.
No, see, but here's where you handled it with killing with kindness because you had 50 employees and you couldn't just get rid of them all.
But one-on-one, I do the same thing.
Yeah,
so tell me where you're more right than me.
But
not you.
I just got rid of them all. It was just easier for me to go.
I'm the same way.
I'm being tortured.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm letting go of the rope. I just changed my whole business structure. I'm done. I'm done trying to save everybody from themselves. I'm done trying to save everybody from their own stupidity. I've given people business advice that they're like, well,
Who
no.
are you giving that advice to today?
Then they've literally they pay like 1,000 times more in taxes than they should, and then they bitch they're broke. It's like, well, go start a business and write off your business expenses. Well, I'm not smart enough to run a business. Yeah, I guess you're probably not. But my problem was I cared too much. I cared for everybody.
I did too.
I cared more than I should have cared. And that's harsh to say. I mean, I really try to help people genuinely. And then they just
They can't help themselves. If they can't help themselves, they're not savable. If they're not willing to open up and say, "Hey, I've got flaws and I'm willing to change," you're wasting your fucking time.
and I banged my head against the wall
Wondering
forever
why.
and ever and ever.
Yeah, wondering why.
Trying to help them help themselves.
Okay, but you can't do
Let
that.
go of the rope. My new saying. Boop.
Yeah. Okay, but let's stick to the rules. Rule number 2. Here's the thing. It's just be kind and respectful to everybody. You know, because it'll come back tenfold for you. But the people that get on your rail track that try to derail you, get them off your railroad track in a nice way, and then whenever they get hit by the next fucking train, be like, "Sorry, man."
I told you a train might come.
Yeah.
Don't put your tent there.
Yeah.
Hey, you're sleeping in fire ants. No, I'm not. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's poison ivy. Quit wiping your ass with it. No, it's not. Okay.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. But be kind and respectful about it. So, but that one that does not have to be rule number 2. But it's kind of just like the rules of.
Well, these aren't really in order of importance, are they? Or I just figured these were like the 12 rules. Not that there's more important ones than other ones.
They don't have to be yet. No. That's why we're doing this. So what's the level of importance of this one? 1 through 10.
Well, I'd have to know all of them to go back and see how important they are in general.
All right, so number 3. Pick something that will challenge your body physically every day.
Beer. You think it's easy to drink every day?
No, I'm talking something physically, whether it's workout, mental.
Yeah, I don't work out, but
You work.
I work. Yeah.
You work. Yeah, I never worked out when I was working.
No.
But okay, but
I'm not anti-working.
But it's
out
not.
by any
But
stretch.
it's not just physical though. It could be mental. Meditation, sauna, cold plunge, push-ups, sit-ups, make your bed.
I hang upside down on my inversion table.
Hey,
helps
okay,
my back.
Okay, well, pick something that will
Hey, and that's I meditate. Not officially like meditate, but when you're hanging upside down there and you got nothing else going on, that's a very peaceful thing. To just zone out a little bit. Clear your head, hang there, stretch. I play way better golf if I do the inversion table thing before I golf. Back. I'm 61 with a bad back. I've had a bad back forever. And once I quit going to the chiropractor about 20 years ago, my back is actually better than it has been when I was younger. The
Yeah.
inversion table thing is.
Inversion table or the pool? Swimming pool.
Yeah. See, I love to do push-ups way back when, but that just puts the wrong torque on your back.
Yeah.
So I'd like, every time I'm going to start working out, and I ease into it. I'm not like Mahoney with, all right, we're going to do this. We're going to fucking do it. It's like, oh, dear God, you're killing yourself. But it seems every time I try to work out or do something, I pull a muscle or something sore, my back or this or that. And if I don't work out or do anything, I'm physically great. But every time I try to even do curls or this or that or just something stupid.
But here's the thing, though.
happens.
You're physical at work. You don't have to work out. You're physical at work, so you're challenging your body there. But what
Climbing
I'm talking,
ladders
but
and
no,
shit.
no. But what I'm talking about, my whole point of this is pick something that will challenge your body physically. I'm talking to the people that are sitting on fucking YouTube, video games, all this shit that gets you nowhere. At least go take a walk. Get into nature. You know what I mean? I'm just talking. Even if you just take a walk through the park or a walk around your neighborhood, just get some fresh air. Get something that just something simple that challenges your body physically, other than just sitting on the fucking couch or at the table or somewhere that you're non-productive. You're not being productive.
I won't say the name of this hospital, but I used to work at, met my wife at, and still do contract work at a major hospital in Dallas. And they have a cardiovascular center where they got a pool, a track, basketball, weights, the whole workout thing, like a rehab center. And I literally watched two people try to get this parking spot right by the front door, got in a fight over the parking spot. And there was parking spots not very far off. They didn't want to walk to go work out. I find that absolutely hilarious.
I always park far away as I can.
These people were tooth and nail over that frickin' parking spot.
I let go of the rope on parking spots a long time ago. I don't give a fuck about having the close parking spot.
Well, especially driving a big monster truck with a trailer hitch on it and everything, and all these parking lots nowadays. In case people out there don't know, when somebody builds a building, by code, you got to have so many parking spots. So you only got so much room. So I got an idea. This is what they're thinking. If we got to have 30 parking spots and we only have room for 20, we'll just make them the size of frickin' Yugos and Honda Civics. And but we're in Texas.
Knows what a Yugo is?
No.
No.
All right. Well, you all people know what a Yugo is.
Yeah, Honda Accords, Nissans. All this small shit.
Well, a Yugo was made in Yugoslavia back in like 1980, and they're like a roller skate. They probably got 60 miles to the gallon. But anyway, we're in Texas, and everybody has pickup trucks. I use my pickup truck for work. I have a van, a diesel van from, a 96. I'm going to get classic plates for it because it's just ridiculous. So, hey, buy a diesel van, and it'll never break down. You can get an electric car, and then you get to push it a lot. But my point being, all these parking spots are designed...
Put the fire out after it catches on fire.
But all these parking spots are designed for midget roller skates. And so, like Mark was saying, he parks just don't even... You let go of the rope. Just go park way the hell out there where you can back in and swing it around and... and even if you pull in forward, which is a drag to get in, your trailer hitch sticks out so far, somebody's going to rip their bumper off on it and literally you won't even know they hit your truck, and their car will be totaled.
Yeah. So, all right. So, I don't know how we got on that to pick something that will challenge your body physically.
They were fighting to get in the parking spot to go work out.
Yeah, well,
work out at home. Go mow the grass.
Well, that's a most man and a most woman, or a most man.
They hire somebody to mow their lawn so they can go to the gym.
Yeah.
Push the frickin' lawnmower, even if it's got to be an electric lawnmower.
I don't know. It's cheaper now to get your fucking yard mowed than it is to...
No, but it's a workout. What, you going to pay somebody to mow your lawn so you can go jogging?
Well,
hello?
What's your time worth? You don't even mow your yard. Your wife does.
How long does it take to jog? The same time it takes to mow.
Yeah, but mowing your yard is way less of a workout than a run.
Hang some weights on it. Lock the wheels up so they don't even roll. You just got to push it.
My whole thing on that, I disagree with you on that. It's what's your time worth?
An hour at the gym or an hour mowing your lawn?
Well,
I mean, it's a push, isn't it?
No, not really, because what kind of yard are you mowing? You've got a regular suburb yard. I had to mow like 1.5 acres, 2 acres. You ain't push mowing that.
Well, I'm going to mow my lot out at frickin' lake tomorrow. I'm going to do it.
Oh, I mowed my grass at my house at the coast. Yeah, I did.
Well, You had a riding lawnmower down there.
Yeah, and I drank beer when I rode it.
Well, get a push mower and sprint. There's a workout.
I don't want to push mow my yard.
Oh,
Mowing my grass is like the lowest on the totem pole of exercise.
But just think how you can meditate while you're pushing the mower. You can check out from the world. You can just get right with the world.
Yeah, but if it costs you $30 a week to get it done,
so you can go to the gym
or do anything else but mow your yard.
Well, no, I'm saying if you're going to go to the gym. Now, financially, yeah, I can go make more money with an hour worth of time than I can save mowing my lawn.
Right.
But we're talking getting off your ass and breaking a sweat.
Okay, well, I don't think mowing the yard.
It would kill half of the fucking people we're talking about.
I know, because it's that low on the fucking... Because most people, they could get... Like, I don't have to pay for my yard to get done where I'm at. But, like, my yard where I used to live, we're talking 2 acres of mowing.
I'm talking your general person that has a normal house, not acreage, not on the side of a cliff.
It's like $30 to get your yard mowed and weed eated every week. It's cheap. When I left my wife the first time, and I had a regular suburb yard, I think it was $20 every other week for them to come in and mow my yard and weed eat, blow, blah 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 blah. It was perfect.
They ain't got an open border. It'd be down to 15 now.
Well, it was open border back then, too. That was Obama years. Yeah.
Well, my whole point was it's something somebody can do to get off their ass. I'm not talking about the merits of...
Yeah, no. It's just, but do something physical with your body.
I pay somebody to change my oil. I could change my oil.
But it's the same concept, though. Oil and lawn, same concept.
No, it's not, because you don't break a sweat change in your oil. You gotta trudge your ass back and forth in your yard to mow it. You gotta crawl up under and get oil dripping off your frickin' arm to change your oil. Just let somebody do it that's got a lift, or they do it from underneath. Yeah, they can do it like that. But I think it's funny that people will pay somebody to mow their lawn so they have time to go to the gym.
It's every other time. It's not. It has nothing to do with gym time. It's everything else. That's one item. And I don't want to get an argument over fucking lawn mowing here.
Well, I'm just saying, you said for somebody, do something. Well, there's something they could do.
Okay, but nobody's doing it. They're making battery-powered fucking Roomba fucking lawnmowers right now.
I get it. I mean, that's why you got jacking off and you got whorehouses. I mean, I get it. I wish you could see your face right now.
I don't understand why you picked the yard mowing is what I'm getting at.
Because you could get off your ass.
Nobody's going to do it, though.
Then let them die in their fucking chair. I let go of the rope. Sit in your fucking chair and die. See you. All right, next.
Well, no, I just... Why is it mowing your yard? There's all sorts of things you can do physically.
Then do those.
Yeah, yard mowing is...
a very simple thing anybody could do.
Yeah, but they don't do it anymore.
I got to piss.
It's just like nobody cleans their house anymore.
How about this? Put the pisser at the end of the hall so you at least got to go walk to piss. I would invent just a urinal so I could just sit in the chair.
Okay, well, Tim believes in yard mowing. That's not what I'm talking about. Pick something that will challenge your body physically. I don't care what it is. Mentally, physically, emotionally. Pick something that challenges this, body and soul, all of that. Pick something that will challenge your body physically. If you want to mow your yard, go mow your yard. I think there's way better things to do than that. So, Number 4. Let's wait for Tim to get back here. But number 4, huh? First, step number 1 is putting your foot down and making sure it hits the ground. Stand for something. Be moral. Huh? Have some do right. Just have some do right. Yeah. Number 2 is be kind and respectful. You know how you communicate to anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. Just be kind and respectful. Number 3 was pick something that will challenge your body physically, mentally, emotionally. Yeah, just have something that instead of sitting around laying in bed or laying on the couch or in front of a TV or in front of anything, pick something daily that will challenge your body physically and or mentally. Because it's just stimulation of the brain, and it's stimulation of the blood flow, and our bodies operate better with blood flow and stimulation and mental. If you don't challenge yourself mentally, when shit gets real, and I'll use my concrete company as a perfect example. I mean, I remember when we went from here to here and we brought all these new people on and shit hit the fan. They had never worked as hard as they worked until they came work for me. They were like, what the fuck is this? Because they were never mentally, they weren't prepared to go through what we have had to go through. So
yeah, contracting's a totally different animal than, just clock punching with a job.
Right.
A lot of clock punchers.
Well, no, I'm talking when shit hits the fan. I'm talking like shit hits the fan. You got problems. You got emergencies. You got this. They're used to just going, well, we'll pass it off to somebody else. No, coming to work for me is a totally different ball game. Like, no. It's all hands on deck, and if you can't put all hands on deck, you're fucking out of here, man.
Yeah, this ain't a union thing where, we got a 15-minute break.
No.
That's an electrician's job to change the light bulb.
No, it's all hands on deck. So that's why I say pick something that will challenge your body physically, mentally, emotionally, whether it's meditation, fucking working out, whether it's inversion table, whether it's sauna, whatever. Just pick something that takes you into a place that makes you more uncomfortable than the norm. That way, when shit hits the fan, you're already used to being out of your comfort zone. That's my point. You're used to daily taking yourself out of your comfort zone. That way, when shit happens, you can react in a calm, responsible manner. Instead of freaking out going, oh my God, what the fuck do I do? It's no. You're already used to being, whether it's an hour, 15 minutes, just do something every day that takes you out of your comfort zone to where when you get yanked out of your comfort zone via other people or situations or things that you walk into, and it's like, fuck, I'm stuck in a deal. You talked about it earlier. You're stuck in a deal. You didn't have plans for this to happen today. But if you're used to being out of your comfort zone at least 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, just pick one thing that'll take you out of your comfort zone or your regular mental state to where you have to think. Or you're just like, this feels good. This isn't my normal stress environment. This isn't my normal this. It isn't my normal that. So that way, when shit changes, you understand that you're used to being out of your comfort zone. That's my point on number 3. Number 4 is pick something that you love and or enjoy, a passion, and a reasonable schedule to enjoy yourself. Okay? Exhibit A, Tim's is music. It's music. Mine fluctuates. I jump around. Uh, I'm a very work has always been my number one thing that I loved and enjoyed. Business, the challenge, the uphill battles. That that's always been my why I'm doing this, right? It was knowing that I'm leaving the beach and there's a chance that I may not make it back, but I got to figure out how to get out there and a way to figure out how to get back. And that was my passion, and it still is. This company is my passion. This business is my passion right now. But I'm also passionate about other things. I'm passionate about my son's dirt bike career. I'm passionate about being happy, being a good man, getting out of a really bad, shitty situation that shouldn't have happened. And I'm passionate about getting in good shape again. But my real major number one passion that I've always loved in life has been business, entrepreneurship. That's been my passion.
And that's a blessing because some people, they work to chase their passion. So if your passion is the work, what's the old saying? Something about if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life, kind of thing.
Well, it is true, but
it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Commitment.
It's a lot of work.
A lot of commitment.
It is. But the for me, what I love is the unknown. Like I said, walking into the unknown. Okay? But knowing that's why what I've been telling you from step 1 to step 4 now of what I do, making my bed, this, that, and the other, is I prepare myself every day for shit to hit the fan. Because it's going to hit the fan. You know it. You've been in business for yourself for how many years? How many years?
30.
Plus.
Well, there was like, I had jobs, but I also, ran a side business. So I was.
But you know what I mean.
I had I hate the side hustle. I hate all of them cliches. It's a side hustle, and
yeah.
But hey, let's face it. At the end of the day, sometimes you just need to be strategic. You got to take a step back, see if there's a synergy where you can do both things at the same time, and make some money. If you want to work for the man, work for the man. But the real money is working for yourself. But if you got a decent job, sometimes it's hard to jump, take the leap to do your own thing.
Okay, so
but that's where the money's at, is your own thing. And the happiness. Some of the greatest, most achieved days is, like 30 years ago when I was first starting, Air Grapevine, my business there. And I worked so freaking hard, and shit'd go weird, and you fought through it, and you came home, and you made $400 for 12 hours of just freaking absolute torture. But you got it done, and you're like, man, that should have paid a lot more than that. But then you get thinking, there's some people that didn't make $400 in a week. Like, hell, I'll take it and run. If I can make a week's pay in a day, don't really matter how hard you work, does it?
Okay, so that's my point of all of this. Number 4 speaks to you 110%, okay? Is because you're a hard-working motherfucker. You're a good businessman. You're everything that you should be. But you work to enjoy your time off playing golf and music. That's your passion. Your passion's music. Golf is your family.
Yeah.
Right?
Shout out to Wally.
Yeah. What's up, Wally? But what I'm saying is
Hashtag.
that's why I'm saying pick something you love or you enjoy and make it a reasonable schedule to enjoy yourself with that. And you're the perfect example of that. Friday golf.
Nothing's better than Friday golf and then going straight to the concert hall.
That's what I'm
saying. Or
saying.
the bar with the live music.
That's what I'm saying. You set your whole fucking week up.
Yeah.
To do exactly what you wanted to do, and you did it. And that on Thursday evening when you're fucking out of there, or Friday golf when you're out of there, and you wipe the sweat off and you're like, fuck, I deserve this. I deserve it. I put in the time. I put in what I was supposed to do. I put my foot down. I stood for something, number one. Number two, was kind and respectful to everybody around me all week.
For the most part.
Yeah. You picked something that challenged your body physically, not mowing your yard, but you went out and fucking worked your ass off all week. So now you can pick your passion and enjoy your passion. Because you did the first 3 steps that allowed you to get to number 4, right? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, either one of y'all, add or take away. Anytime. Okay. So number 5. Number 5 is make time to recognize your faults, your shortcomings, and make a continuous effort to correct them. Apologize for only your major mistakes that hurt people or your God. And every day, grade yourself.
All right, that was pretty deep. Yeah. Yeah, if you did something stupid that hurt yourself, well, all
That's
right.
your problem.
But if you did something to hurt somebody else,
you need to make it right.
That ain't good.
You need to make it right.
Or acknowledge it.
Acknowledge it. Now, you can't apologize because we all make mistakes, right? We all do.
Well, sure.
But that's when you walk up and say, hey, man, my bad. If you don't mind filling me up, man. But make time to recognize your faults, but don't apologize. You don't have to apologize for everything, do you? No. Why would you? Nobody apologizes to you when they fuck up, do they?
Yeah, I never
But
heard
your big ones, the big ones, where your faults, what your faults were.
You know when you blew it.
You knew when you blew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you blow it, and you know that you owe an apology or man, I fucked up.
You wake up to piss at 3 a.m. and you're like, you know what?
That wasn't a
this
good
is
move.
grinding on me.
Yeah,
I didn't even know it was grinding on me till right now.
Yeah,
yeah. I wish that went down different.
Yeah. So, be man enough to step up to the plate and say, "Hey, I fucked up, and what can I do to make it right?" Right. Simple.
Yeah. Well, that's a business maneuver there anyway, is what can I do to make it right?
That's right. But at the same time, grade yourself every day. At the end of the day, say, how did I do? Now, you don't have to sit around and mope on it, but just say, hey, did I get everything done today that I was set out to do? And most of the times, the boxes go bing, 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 if you have your shit together. It doesn't take but 5 seconds to answer that question. Did I do everything that I set out I was to do today? Did I do it? 9 times out of 10, if you have your shit together, this is a 5-second process. Bang, 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 bang. And if you didn't, spend the extra 10, 15 minutes and go bang, bang.
I've had an absolutely productive day today, and this is, I mean, this is going to sound like bragging, but it's just if you work hard, like I'm semi-retired, which is kind of a joke, which I work when I need to work, but I got up this morning, I handled up on a bunch of phone calls, an email, followed up on an estimate I wrote, yada, yada. Wes owed me some cash. Hey, Wes, what are you doing for lunch? You know, I'll meet you for lunch. So I go eat lunch with Wes, laugh about you shitting in a bucket. I come over here, brought 2 thermostats, put them in over there. that we talked about.
Matter of fact, how much do I owe you?
Nah, don't worry about it.
We'll
Nah, it's fine. It's on the house. You've done so much shit for me, man. This is good. Yeah, don't worry about it.
okay. Well,
But they were expensive. No,
no, let's.
no. But my whole point is, my point here I'm trying to make is,
And this is going to dovetail into number 6.
but I set out to do what I more or less set out to do nothing today other than have a good time, drink some beer, do a podcast, collect some money from Wes, handle up on some phone calls, which puts the ball in their court. You know, nobody's waiting on me. See, now I'm waiting on them.
Yeah.
I gave them the quote. You know, I handled what I needed to handle. Now it's their move to come back and say, do it, don't do it. What about this? That's another good move is it doesn't take very much time
To put the ball in their court.
to put the ball in their court.
There's a quote. Tyler, put the ball in their court.
And
Most men don't put the ball in their court, but real men put the ball in their court.
well, and if they said, yeah, we accepted your bid, we want you to do the job, can you do it tomorrow? I'd be like, no. But if I wait, then Monday, can I do the job? If they say on Monday, can you do it? Well, no, but if they tell me today, we want it done, when can you do it? Well, I can do it on Monday. See, and then I can plan my whole weekend buzz structure to hit the ground running on Monday.
Yeah. Okay, so
Don't be reacting. If you know something's going to take a little time to set up, give yourself the time to set it up.
No, it's being proactive instead of reactive.
Don't be chasing your tail or being stuck with somebody else's decision.
Be proactive, not reactive. Okay, so that goes into number 6. I think Tim just already nailed this one down. But schedule your day.
Even if it's fucking off.
Okay, but make everything efficient from sun up to sundown. Schedule your day. The night before, 2 days before, whatever, a week before. Schedule your week. Schedule your day.
But be realistic about it.
Right.
You can't.
You got to achieve.
Well, I'll run 12 service calls. Well, you don't even know what the first one is. It could be something you got to go to the supply house for. So you got to have a little buffer zone in there. And if you knock out the first 3 things kind of quick, well, then go eat a nice lunch. And then, pick your day back up where you're supposed to be. Because some days you're going to run around with your hair on fire and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
But if you knock out some shit quick, but your next appointment isn't until whenever, then enjoy that downtime. Go eat a nice lunch or go get your oil change. I didn't think I'd have time to do that. But
Well, you do now.
Well, I was going to get my oil change next week. Well, it's 5,000 miles. I mean, what the hell's 1 week? Get a haircut. But I'm just saying, shoehorn something in there that you didn't have planned. So you almost got to have the contingency plan in case shit goes smooth.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does.
Well, I'm just saying, schedule your day, schedule your week, make everything efficient. That's a good point.
But don't schedule it to the point where if one thing backs up, it screws you.
Attainable.
Yeah, be realistic.
And realistic. Good point. Okay. So that one's pretty easy. Just schedule your shit and make it attainable, because that's how little goals become big goals. And as the snowball effect starts happening, that's how the snowball gets bigger.
Because if you don't schedule your shit, somebody will schedule it for you.
Oh.
You're kind of, hey, what are you doing right now? Well, here, next thing you know, you're drug into some crap.
Because you're not the busy one.
Because they didn't schedule their time, you get drug into, well, you got a pickup truck. I need to move my brother-in-law's best friend's neighbor.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he'll pay you some beer.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're like, man, I'd have been better off digging a freaking trench in my backyard that I didn't need than that.
Yep. All right. So number 7. So we cover number 6.
Yeah, sounds
Anything
good.
to add, Tyler? Anything? Okay. 7. Make pain your haters, people that bitch, people that make your life hell. Any negativity that's happening in your life, whether it's friends, family, haters, take that and use it as fuel. Don't get pissed off. Take all that energy that they give you. Okay? Your pain. The people that are wanting to drag you down, just everything that negative in your life. Take that negative and use it as fuel, not just to prove people wrong, because it doesn't matter what you prove to them wrong, because they already hate what you are anyway. So proving them wrong, yeah, is there satisfaction there? There's probably some. But here's the thing. Your happiness and your success is the biggest stick up their ass that you could ever do. It's that what you do to me doesn't bother me. You keep sulking in all that negativity and that anger and that hatefulness and all that kind of stuff. You soak in it. But I'm not. I'm going to take all your negative shit and I'm going to use it as free fuel. It's free fuel for me. I don't need to psych myself up anymore. I know that everything that I do pisses you off. And that's all I need. Okay? So don't sulk in it. Any negativity, don't sulk in failure. Overcome it, however, physically. Oh, shit. Hang on just a second. So, okay. Don't sulk in it. Just overcome it. Whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, whether you meditate, you work out, inversion table. Tim's an inversion table guy. He's got his own ways of doing things. Mine is my sauna. I do some physical shit. I do other stuff. Like, we all have our own way of exuding this negativity. But take that negativity is what I'm saying. Take everything what pisses you off, like Tim, what pisses you off during the day. Don't let it piss you off anymore. Take it and say, okay, how can I, again, what you just said, put the ball back in their court. Let go of the rope.
You gotta let go of the rope on a lot of it.
Let go of the rope, or
you just don't deal with it.
You don't deal with it. But here's the thing: what you said just a minute ago is you got to figure. But now, if it doesn't benefit you financially, let go of the rope. Right? But if you got financial skin in the game, figure out a way to make it on them. Put the ball in their court. Put the ball in their court.
Well, we'll see too.
Okay, no, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, no, hang on. Hear me out with this. We're kind of putting a blanket statement on something because business and family are two different things. So you can't necessarily look at family and business on the same plateau, same level with this.
Let me get my pen.
I mean, you got to put up with your family. You don't have to put up with some business bullshit.
What if they're your employees or subs?
I mean, you can still tell them to eat fucking shit, fire them, and get a new one. You can't just get a new family unless you just really want to blow the fucking program up. But my point is...
Okay, but I'm not making this family or business. I'm making it period.
Well, but I would have a fork in the road on certain things, whether it was family or whether it was business. I would handle them differently.
Okay, so family...
You can't tell your family to eat shit unless you're prepared to suffer the consequences.
Okay, so family is different.
Well, it can be. It can be.
Well, no, I'm making a note of this. Family is different than business.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to treat a total stranger that's dicked me around 3 times. Not a total stranger, but a business
Yeah,
acquaintance.
I don't put up a shit business either. You either do your job or you're done.
Because you made the statement just a moment ago with this one where you said, if somebody's bitching and take the bitching, you know, you might need to look at why they're bitching. Are you fucking guilty of what they're bitching about? That's the first thing you got to ask yourself. Because if bitching to you is just they're bitching so they're wrong and fuck them, what are they bitching about? Well, you said you'd be here yesterday. You said you'd be here last week. You said you'd be here tomorrow. I don't trust a word that comes out of your mouth. Man, that guy just bitches. Well, you ain't done nothing you said you were going to do. So you deserve to get bitched at. So when somebody just goes, they just bitch too much, why are they bitching? Did you bring it on yourself? Do you deserve to be bitched at? Just because you're getting bitched at don't mean, well, they're bitching at me, so.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the point of number 7 is you take your pain. I'm using all these as.
Well, I bitch at people, which I'm not going to do anymore because I'm bitching at them because they don't do what they say they're going to do.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Bitching may not be a good word. Well, okay. Since you say that, we'll take the word bitching out of there.
I'm done bitching at them.
Okay, well,
I'm letting go of the rope.
That's right.
Foo.
Okay, well, here's the thing. But my whole point is take your pain. If something bad happens to you, it could be somebody flipped you off on the road that you didn't deserve to be flipped off about, right? Or somebody was just like, hey, asshole, that was my spot. That's your pain. That's just fucking people in the universe that just suck, right? Let's just take the talking the haters. I'm not talking about if somebody's bitching at you, your wife, and this, that, and that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about pain. I'm talking about stuff that happens to you on a daily or weekly, monthly, yearly basis that gets underneath your fucking skin. Don't let it fester underneath your skin. Use it as free fuel. Use it as free fuel to get what you want in life. Don't fester in that shit. Just like what you say, let go of the rope. Okay? That's what I'm saying is let go of the rope and that free fuel that these people give you. It's just like I could put my family in there. I could put my old business in there. Everybody that just, did this happen, this happened, this happened. Now Mark's this, he's Mark's that. All this noise out here that means nothing to me. But it bothers me. Okay? Because I've never been that guy. But truly it does. It bothers me. But instead of sitting in my dirty diaper and soaking in it and going, well, maybe you are that. The answer is no, I'm not. So what I'm going to take all you fucking naysayers out there, all of you that think that I'm down or any of that, I'm taking all of your doubts. I'm taking all of your fucking negativity. I'm taking everything that you're throwing at me. Okay? Yeah, you got a good point. And I'll get back to that. But I'm talking to all those people out there that are just like, man, he finally got his. No. Take that shit and use it as free fuel, is what my point is. Don't let people out there drag you down. Take their bullshit and use it as free fuel. But as you say, that's why I just took it out. Okay? Because, maybe there is a reason why you're getting bitched at sometimes. But I'm talking about unnecessary bitching is what I'm talking about.
But it's kind of a crutch where somebody's like, well, man, this guy called me 4 times. I'm not answering his call because he just calls me too much. But you didn't satisfy him the first time. You lied to him the second time. You misled him the third time. You didn't really do
what you said you were going to do.
If the shoe was on the other foot, you'd be going, that motherfucker.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
And
is
that's a perfect point.
but put the shoe on the other foot sometimes in a situation, and then go, well, okay, maybe they got a legit gripe.
Okay. So, number 8. I don't know if this is a very good one.
We'll go to number 9. We'll come back to that one.
Put a star.
There you go.
May have been getting a little drunk when I did this.
Didn't have uterus pounding in it or nothing, did it?
No.
All right.
Okay, this one's good. Keep yourself accountable all day, every day. Remember your purpose in life and in your day. So, what is your purpose in life? Well, my purpose in life right now is building this company and building better men. Okay? So, I have to keep myself accountable as a man. You should, like, I can't be talking all this shit and not do what I say. And I'm not anybody's Messiah. I'm not anybody's savior. I'm not anything. But if you keep yourself accountable.
Yeah, I guarantee you've done a lot of self-reflection.
Oh, I have.
Throughout this process.
I have. And it's been beautiful, dude. It's been beautiful. It was rough. It was rough the first year, dude. It was hard. It was rough. There were things that I didn't want to accept. My wrongs, my rights.
Yeah, and I know you're a hard-headed Irishman.
My choices. And I'll tell you, the number one is my dad. I mean, we didn't end that thing the way it should have ended with our,
I know the story.
Yeah. It didn't end the way it was supposed to end. And that's what I'm saying. I should have been more accountable back then when shit was going on of things that I regret today.
He let go of the rope. He kind of did.
We both let go of the rope because we both had our own demons. We both had our love and our hate towards each other, and it wasn't going to change. But I wish that I would have let go of the rope more unselfishly, just to give him the pedestal that he deserved.
Wow.
Yeah. And it hurts. But
yeah, you guys had a crazy, wild ass relationship. I know that much.
Yep.
It was some of the best laughs and the what the fuck moments. And let me tell you, folks out there, I was in the middle of some of these, not all of them by any stretch, but the weird interactions, and there was literally nothing that wasn't possible. I mean, that it was just shit would happen, and you just look around going, man, that was just nuts. And they're like, what? I mean, they just, the way they interacted and did shit to each other and the shit they said, and hell, they'd be driving down the road and just reach over and just punch the other one in the nuts. It's like, what the hell was that? I mean, nobody does that to each other, but they would. It was Beavis and Butthead on steroids.
Oh, yeah.
But they loved each other, and they had each other's back, and it was funny, crazy, and sad, and nuts, and I mean, there was not a, I won't say mellow part. It was not. You just had to expect anything at any time. That's about the best way to describe it.
Yeah, and both of us were just as stupid as another.
Yeah, I'm glad I witnessed some of it, and I thank God I wasn't in the middle of it. I mean, I was like, they both, like, if I ever took one side to help the other one, then I probably would have been opened up. So I was like Switzerland, you know.
No, you were always under the microscope with that. Which ass cheek do you want to get burned on by the microscope?
Yeah, I stayed in the middle. I mean, I didn't dogpile anyone when the other one was being dogpiled. I was like the UN, observer.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that is just be accountable. Be accountable for what you because but here's the thing. We both had our parts, okay? But at the end of the day, it didn't matter. We were both accountable for what we did. And it was an unwritten rule. And we didn't even cheers beers at the end of the day. But splitting a 12-pack is what mended all fences at the end of the day. And you could tell by looking at one or the other, or our mood, or our reaction, whatever it was. We knew when we fucked up. And there was sorries in there. There was like, I apologize, let's make this better. Let's do that. But that's one thing that I will not take, that I take away from our relationship. Yeah, was it love-hate? But both of us were accountable for everything we did. And we were man enough to admit when we fucked up or made the wrong decision or whatever. And we were willing to live with the consequences.
But a lot of times you drove each other batshit crazy, but it wasn't intentional to drive the other one batshit crazy. It was just your dad did things his way and you did things your way. And, if you got gears, they got a mesh. I mean, nobody was trying to fuck the other guy over. It just, like, why did you weave when I was bobbing? It was like, well, I didn't know you were going to bob. Well, hell, I always bob. Well, I always weave. And it was just comical. But you both tried like hell, but a lot of times it was just oil and water. It was just.
Oh, I know.
It was just.
But here's the thing, though. My whole point of keeping yourself accountable every day is that, yes, it was oil and water. But both of us.
But you made it work.
Oh, dude. We made it work. Fucking made it work great. I'm telling you right now. This is the best example of number 9 that I can ever give. Is I'm telling you right now, if I had it to do all over again, I would have just kept my mouth shut and did my shit on my back end and let him be him. And give him what he deserved. And that's what the problem was at the end of the day, is he felt like he wasn't appreciated. And he was one of the most appreciated out of the whole company. I'm talking employees, ex-employees, contractors, subcontractors, suppliers, everybody. I'm the one that you didn't want to fuck with. Okay? Everybody loved him. Everybody loved him.
Even when he was fucking up.
Yeah.
The concrete all the way back to the plant. The truck gets to the job and it's empty. There's the dumbest fucker right there.
But I'm telling you that everybody loved him. Even when he'd set a bomb off.
He'd shit the bed.
Yeah,
he'd shit on the side of your boat.
They'd be like, fuck, man, that's the best bomb we ever fucking had. Couldn't have been set off by a better fucking guy.
It even smells good.
Yeah.
It was the best gunpowder we ever smelled.
Mm-hmm. So that's number 9. Keep yourself accountable all day, every day, and remember the purpose in your day. It's keeping yourself accountable. Got anything else on that one?
No, that was good.
God damn, Tyler. Fuck. Okay. I guess that I do good things when I drink fucking beer. Okay, number 10 is success. What is success? Okay. It's a reward of your hard work. You should put in the work. You should not be respected if you don't outwork everybody. Savages will understand savages.
But see, success.
But here's the thing, though, is other. Okay, so success is of your hard work. We already know that. Right?
Well, yes and no, but see, success is a different things to different people. I mean, success to somebody is building a cabin in the middle of the woods and
but it takes hard work.
Never having a cell phone.
It takes hard work to do that.
But the problem with society today, a lot of it success is it's the monetary side because it's just an easy scoreboard. You know, how much money do you have?
Yeah, but money. I don't compare money and success.
Well, I'm just saying, society kind of does. Your status, success. Do you got the trophy wife? Do you have the kids? That go to the, special school, not the special school, but the expensive school. See, society has its version of success, and my version of success would be, how do you get through this life with the least amount of ass beaten, maximizing your effort. If you could make,
that takes hard work.
Well,
to keep yourself out of those traps.
Well,
or mental hard work.
Okay. All right, we're getting somewhere now.
Mental, physically, emotionally. I'm not talking just physical. I'm talking all three.
You could have somebody who makes $100,000 a year. They work 80 hours a week. $100,000 ain't nothing to sneeze at. It's less than it used to be, trust me. When I was a kid, my mother would be like, what are you, a millionaire? Close the door, you're letting the heat out. What are you, a millionaire? I actually looked this up one time recently, I don't know, a year or two ago. So when I was about 10 years old, $1 million now would be like having $7 or $8 million. So I'm not a millionaire right now. My net worth isn't $1 million. If I sold everything, every piece of property, everything, it's not $1 million. So $1 million when I was 10 years old would be like having $8 million now. If you had $8 million right now, now you're talking some money. But success to me is how you navigate life, your personal relationships, But if somebody made $100,000 a year, but they got to work 80 hours a week to make it.
But everything that you just said, relationships, business, all of that, it takes hard work to maintain that.
But if is it hard work that you got to work 80 hours away from your family? Working in a factory and, putting a screw on a nut or bolt or, I mean, is that rewarding? No, but the person, they want to make the life better for their family, or, they want to send their kids to college, or they want to, they got their nose to the grindstone, their shoulder to the wheel, but but if they're happy because they're killing themselves to make their family better, but there's somebody who would say, fuck that, I'm not doing that. I'm not happy doing that. I'd kill myself doing that. I need to go find another way to make $100,000.
Okay, well, there's going to be the people out there that are meek and mild that as long as they just get by, they get by. And that's success to them. Okay? But it doesn't matter whether it's relationships, emotional, physical, work, business, anywhere in between. There's got to be work that's done. You can't attain what, and let's just use this machine shop that I used to work in when I was a kid. My ex-brother-in-law, he's a perfect example of it. His dad was a multi-millionaire, and he was a music guy. His success was fucking working all week, making enough money for his family to not starve and to live okay, to where he could play music all weekend. That was success to him. But it took hard work during the week to give him that period of his happiness.
And if he truly enjoyed that,
that was success.
He could be miles ahead of somebody who worked all week that had nothing to live for on the weekends.
Right, but here's the thing, though. It's not just labor, but this might not be a good one for number 10, but success is measured on what you want in life.
Exactly.
Okay?
But society seems to put a lot of emphasis.
But don't give a shit what society
I
thinks.
understand this. But most men out there are stuck listening to
society.
Their in-laws or their fan,
okay, so number 10.
Don't listen to these fucking knuckleheads.
That's right. Number 10, the addition is don't.
You define your own success. Don't let them define your success.
Yeah, don't listen to society.
Yeah, you need to decide what it is.
Don't let outside influence.
Well, or filter the influence. Doesn't mean shut it out, but I mean, because some of it might be true. Yeah, it can't drive your bus. You got to drive the bus. But if there's a curve in the road, you got to take the curve in the road. You can't just go fuck the curve in the road, because you're going to hit the guardrail.
Yeah.
So you got to have enough brains to know when you're being manipulated and when you're, calling the right shot, when, calling an audible, do I need to do this? Or I'm feeling pressured to do this. Well, is it because they want me to do it, or is it because I want to do it, or I need to do this?
Yeah.
Or I should do this. I don't have to do this, but it would be better for me and my program if I did do this. But then one of your buddies is like, oh, fuck doing that. Like, you live in your fucking bus under a bridge, I mean, you're really not the guy who really needs to be given financial frickin' advice.
Yeah, so, okay.
So I'm not in there.
Huh? I'm out?
You're dry.
I'm dry.
You want one of these?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but anyways, I'm not trying to, I won't say argue with you, but I'm trying to.
No,
I'm playing devil's advocate.
But what's your but your point's well taken, and I'm taking it.
Sure,
but I'm just saying, it doesn't matter what you do in life, whatever your level of success is. But I just added that to the rule: is don't let the outside determine that, or society.
But it doesn't. But it doesn't mean you need to entirely discount everything all the time, because there might be a bit of truth in it. So you need to pick the nuggets out that best fit you. If somebody's bitching at you and wearing you out,
okay, so make your choices wisely.
Yes. Hear what they're saying, and either discount it because you actually ran it through a process in your brain to say, okay, I see why you said that, But knowing everything I know, fuck that. Or
Well, it goes back to I think, where can we put this one? It's listen.
don't blanketly accept things and don't blanketly,
Hang on.
reject things.
Okay, so how can we add this?
Because generally the truth is in the middle somewhere. Now, where in the middle, or how far in the middle, or is it somewhere just?
Okay, so how about back to number 2? Be kind and respectful. How do you communicate to anyone? Can we add this to number 2? Is that listen to people
And evaluate.
Listen to people. Evaluate. Listen to people with wisdom.
Well, sometimes idiots have fucking wisdom. Sometimes idiots stumble on.
Okay, so
You see, it's how does how does the new information apply to your situation? See, because they don't know everything.
Okay, but
about your situation.
listen to people and other experiences and evaluate.
And apply it properly to your situation.
Yeah.
Apply it properly to your situation.
To other people's experiences and evaluate.
I mean, you could have VD and somebody's yelling, go get some penicillin, but if you're allergic to penicillin, that's the stupidest fucking thing you could do.
Evaluate and apply
accordingly.
Tyler, you got anything on this one?
Yeah, just because somebody tells you something that and they could have been wrong the last 10 times they told you something, but there could be a nugget of truth in this one. So if you just blanketly go, that guy's an idiot, he's always been an idiot, you may pass up. Now, I wouldn't be taking stock fucking tips from the guy or something, but there just may be a nugget of truth in there that is something you need to know.
Okay. Anything else you want to add to number 10, either one of y'all?
But also be careful when you're giving somebody advice. Like, to you, it might be real simple. This guy's fucking up, and here's how he's fucking up. But you don't know everything he knows.
Well, or what he doesn't know and how he's receiving it. Because there's been a lot of times where I've tried to give advice where I'm sitting there going, man, dude, I could save your ass right now if you would just fucking listen to me.
Okay, all right, let me go off the chain. I understand that, but also I'm trying to fix you up with this girl. She's the greatest girl in the world. She's hot. Oh, my God, man, everybody in the world would want to date this gal, and I can hand her to you. But the dude's gay. But you don't know he's gay, and he didn't tell nobody he's gay. You're like, God almighty, my God. Why wouldn't he go out with this bro? What a dumb fuck. Well, guess who's the dumb fuck?
You.
Yeah. So until you know the whole deal, you don't know the whole deal. So there could be a big time reason why they're not taking your advice. Here's how to make a bunch of money. Well, they could have a judgment against them. Do this. Well, the IRS has liens on my shit, but you don't know any of that. So a lot of people, when they give other people advice, they look at it from, if that was me, here's what I would do, but they apply their life to them. So in essence, what you're saying, if I was me, this is what I would do. Well, you're not that guy. That guy's got all kinds of issues you don't know, and he ain't going to tell you. Nor does he have the time, nor does he want to, and he may not even understand all the ramifications. So it's real easy for somebody to go, oh, it's easy. All you got to do is, boom. I have found when somebody says, all you got to do, run. run, because it is not the way it is. That's not the way it is. All you got to do is go to Vegas and pick the winning number, All you got to do is go to the crap table and put your money on where the dice are going to come up. That's all you got to do. Well, it's a little tougher than that, isn't it? All you got to do, when somebody tells you all you got to do, I'll kiss your ass if that's all you got to do. Look at television commercials. All you got to do is pick up that phone and call this number, and we'll send you this giant television. And then you get them on the phone, and they're like, what's your credit card number? You said, all I had to do was call this number, and you're going to sell me a TV or send me a TV. Well, you were dumb enough to think we were just going to send you a TV? Well, it said all you got to do is pick up the phone. I picked up the phone. You didn't even tell me to dial the number. The number was on the screen. It said all you got to do is pick up the phone.
Yeah, no,
I picked up the phone. Where's the fuck's my TV?
Fucking happened to me today.
Case closed.
All you got to do is screw this fucking thing into your pipe, hook up your refrigerator.
Now we got to shut
forget,
the water off to the whole building.
Yeah, don't fucking forget the rubber grommet, asshole. But I did look at this thing, and I was looking at the, what'd you call it? What's it called?
Saddle valve.
Saddle valve. No, there was a rubber ring around where the.
I know. All right. Yeah, that little miniature one.
Yeah, I was like, well, I guess that's what makes the seal if I tighten it enough.
No, that one mates with the other one.
Yeah,
that ain't there.
Dude. I turned the water on. It was squirting me in the face, and fucking, I was like, fuck, you fucked up. But
you're lucky that fucker's sealed back up.
I know.
Yeah.
No. Trust me. I've done a lot of plumbing work in my days, and I felt so stupid today that I didn't reevaluate that and go, all right, so how does this fucking thing really work? Postman moment! I fucked up today.
He's used to plumbing giant pumps and giant pipes. He ain't used to this homeowner type shit.
Oh, dude. And I got fucked hard, man. I was getting squirted all over down there, and I'm like, fuck, wow, what the fuck is going on here? And I'm like, all you got to do is just screw it down.
And then he blamed it on he didn't tighten the things evenly, which when he told me it's leaking, I didn't tighten them evenly. I go, yeah, okay, that could do it. Then I get under there and look, and they're so almost even. He's like, yeah, see, one's bigger. And I was like, no, that ain't the problem.
No, fuck, I probably smashed that thing down into took it to a circle to a U. Okay, so number 11. So Tyler, any changes to number 10? Huh? Tim, any changes to number 10?
Not changes, but I was going to say this one earlier. But it's a John Wayne quote. He said, life is difficult, and it's even more difficult if you're stupid. So to John Wayne. But that applies to a lot of things in there.
Okay, well, Tyler write that one down.
Yeah. Well, you can't be robbing John Wayne. He'll come and get you, Pilgrim. Yeah. But yeah, life's hard. It's harder when you're stupid.
Yep. All right, so number 11 is just love everybody. Love your neighbor. Fill in the blank. Because deep down inside, here's the thing. I know that we're in a really, really fucking difficult time right now. Politically, religiously. You just fill in the blank. Fill in the just fill in the blank. We're not
financially, socially.
Doesn't matter. Just fill in the blank.
Politically, for sure.
Just fill in the blank. Okay? Just treat everybody like you'd treat your neighbor. Okay? That's all you got to do. Or your mom or your grandma.
Until they don't deserve it.
Until they don't deserve it. All right, I'll write that one down.
Yeah, I'm sick of loving everybody that needs their freaking teeth kicked in half the time.
Okay, until they
need their teeth kicked in.
Don't deserve.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sick of being told to love everybody. You know what? Want to know how I love a lot of people? let go of the rope. Just it's easy to love somebody when they're the hell away from you.
Okay. Or
If they drive you nuts, get the fuck away.
Of
Now it's easier in business than it is in personal,
okay, I think that,
family.
I think that Tyler's going to have something to say on this too. You got it, Tyler. Yeah. Strive for it. That's understandable.
Well, I start out loving everybody. Then I go, then
strive until they fucking don't deserve it, and then you let go of the rope.
Yeah. I mean, it just got to be the way it is. I mean, you can't just love everybody. I mean, we're not Jesus, for God's sakes.
No, we're not.
Jesus can love everybody. And he does love everybody. But I don't have that. I don't have that ability.
I don't either, but I'm just saying, in general,
they don't love me.
Okay,
they'll shit on me.
Okay,
they steal my. Am I supposed to love the guy that breaks into my fucking truck and takes all my tools?
All right. Well, strive to love everyone.
I maybe can forgive him someday. I ain't loving his ass.
Okay, all right. Well, that's why we're going through this. Okay, strive to love everyone, or
let them hang themselves. Give them enough rope to hang themselves.
Yeah. Give them enough rope to hang themselves. That's not. Or give them a chance to fuck up. Strive to love everybody, or give them a chance to fuck up.
Let them prove that they deserve it.
Yeah,
I mean,
there we go. Or give them a chance. Prove. Okay. Anything else? Tyler?
Yeah.
Okay. Step number 12 is wash, rinse, and repeat.
All of the above.
Wash, rinse, and repeat. Now that we've gone through this, if y'all want to add anything, new rules, these are just rules that I came up with. Tenants. Huh?
Yeah, the asterisk.
Okay, number 8. Let everyone you know that is close that you love them, want them to have a great day, physically, emotionally, by voice or text. I think that rule absolutely sucks.
You don't have to do it every day. But you can't.
Let everybody that you know that's close that you love them. How about that? Doesn't have to be every day.
Doesn't mean it can't be every day, but
let everybody you know that is close that you love them.
Hey, I've been around some people in my life.
Okay, so can I take out? You want them to have a great day, physically, emotional, voice or text. Take that out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been around a lot of people.
But I'm just saying, you should let everybody around you know.
Listen to me. Let me tell you something. 2 people come to mind who I won't name. They were the biggest skank scumbag bastards of all time. But they were always, the first time you talk, they'd call you, hey, how you doing? How you doing, man? You doing okay? You okay? They were always like so concerned how I was doing. How you doing? You okay? They were the biggest shyster, full of shit people. And that was how they lulled you into a sense of, oh, this guy really gives a shit about me. And all I wanted was in your back pocket and to fuck you. And
no, I said everybody that's close.
But I'm saying they would deem they were close. Oh, yeah. But
no, I'm talking about what you are close to.
Watch out for the giving a fuckers. The guy who just overly gives a fuck, that's not family or something, or they could be up to something. I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying
9 times out of 10 they are.
They're up to something.
Yep.
Yeah. And I've been screwed hard by the people with the fish on their bumper. Oh, I'm a Christian. I got a fish bumper sticker. Watch out for them. Not saying that they're all that way. It's just an easy smokescreen for them to put up something to say, well, I wouldn't have this fish on my bumper if I wasn't a Christian. And they were the most unscrupulous business bastards of all time.
Well, no, if they have to use, if you have to use God and religion to sell what you're selling, it ain't worth a fuck.
Watch out. I'm not saying those people don't exist that are legit. I just don't think I've run across one. And I've run across a lot who used it that weren't just trying and failing. They were intentionally using it to benefit themselves.
Yep. All right.
If it's too good to be true, it probably is.
That's right. Okay. So, those are the 12 tenants rules. They can be remade, modified. All of y'all, send some comments in. Y'all have got to hear them. If y'all got any,
call bullshit on it if you want. We want to hear that too. What aspect is bullshit?
Right. Yeah. No. I want things as solid as possible for everybody. But I can't make it solid for everybody if I don't have your opinion. So please comment, send me an email, however you want to communicate. I don't care. But just let me know. Because here's the whole thing is that we're about to put this thing into full throttle. And I don't want to be promoting some bullshit that people don't believe in. And if you don't believe in anything that we just went through tonight, I want to know. You could you could be the minority or you could be the majority. Okay? But there's no way to perfect things without any opinions or comments or anything like that. So please, give me your input. I just did this in a night. And I'm not saying it's the best list. I'm not saying that that's the way the world should work. That's not what I'm saying. That's why I put it on the table. Before we print it, I want to know what you think. Or anybody thinks. It doesn't have to be Tim's way, my way, Tyler's way, your way. But the way to get the majority consensus is to get comments from the majority. So please comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell. iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartMedia, themostmen.com, info@themostmen.com. We are on Rumble now. Most Man Podcast on Rumble. Okay? We also have jointhemensclub.com. But what I really want from everybody is to chime in. We thank you. We appreciate it.
I got a shout out to Jesse Conzos, who he's probably sent the most comments that if you added up all the comments we've got Jesse Conzos.
Yeah, no, I've been looking at that.
He's the over commenter.
Yeah.
But we want more, Jesse, slacker. Come on.
Yeah, okay.
Show us what you got.
So, again, like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartMedia, themostmen.com, info@themostmen.com, on Rumble, mostmanpodcast.com, jointhemensclub.com. Thank you, everybody. Y'all have a good night, and we appreciate it. Thank you.